You started off by acquiring a lot of content and then later started MX Originals. What is the current mix of acquired to licensed or catch up to originals on MX now?
Acquired and licensed content, obviously from the perspective of number of hours available on the platform, is way more than original content, right? We have come up with about 15 shows on the original side, but each show is, between 5 and 10 episodes, versus licensed content that is in the lakhs of hours. So we have got catch up TV, we have got web series, probably the largest collection of web series in the country. We've got movies, we've got music videos, we've got short video, we've got live channels. So in terms of the quantum of content, obviously license is very big, and I think that is the case for pretty much any OTT when you look at original content versus licensed content.
What is the pattern of content consumption on MX Player? Demographics, genres, content, languages, main audience markets, India versus international, top 5 shows.
So let's start with India versus international. Today we are an India only service. We have not launched internationally yet on streaming. We have started beta operations in a few other territories. We will be expanding to multiple other territories over the next 6 to 12 months. And there's a plan in place, and if all the testing and so on goes well, and that plan will start getting rolled out pretty quickly. So right now it's 100% India. In terms of demographics in India, we are young, very young, and very male focused at the moment. Our female base has been increasing steadily since we launched the OTT product, but young and male is currently where MX is at. So in terms of the content that works also, we actually have a very interesting mix. So on one end of the spectrum, you have a lot of catch up and TV kind of content. So for example, TV kind of content, I mean, for example, we have a bunch of, for example, Turkish soap operas that we have acquired and dubbed into various Indian languages. That is quite similar in nature and structure to TV content. That does extremely well. On the other end of the spectrum, we have, as I said, the largest collection of web series in India. And web series in India that are doing well is actually stuff that is not on TV. So themes, whether it is the kind of storyline, whether it is the kind of characters, whether it is the edginess, all of these things are stuff that people are not being able to watch on TV. Now the thing with MX is that it's so large that we have all these audiences. So we have a set of audiences that watches TV type of content and catch-up TV content. We have a set of audiences that watches only web series content. We have a set of audiences that watches movies. And then obviously there are overlaps of these sets of audiences. One interesting thing we have discovered is that where we see the overlap, we actually find that people who are able to consume or are happy to consume more than one of these categories of content, actually the watch time and the engagement is 2 or 3 times that of someone who watches only one kind of content. But the scale is so large that pretty much we have discovered that multiple kinds of content work.
I wanted to ask you, which are the international territories that the beta testing is going on?
Currently the first beta test is started in the US.